it's time to rank the Jackass films. Now, I also have the show. I'm not pulling it out right now, but I have it because I asked. All right, I asked for this, and I asked for the show because I don't think my dad's ever seen Jackass, but he's the one who bought me those. But I bought this on my own because it's Blu-ray, and my Xbox can play that. So the rules of this ranking is that I'm not going to rank Bad Grandpa or Bad Grandpa .5, and I'm not going to rank the .5 Jackass films like 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, and not even this Jackass Presents Matt Hoffman's tribute to Evel Knievel. That doesn't count either. The hell is that? Also, I'll be saying my favorite skit from the movies and my least favorite skit from the movies. Because fun. The first movie came out on October 25th, 2002, with a budget of $5 million. What was the box office? We'll never know. Never mind. Who cares? They're on Paramount Plus, all the movies. But if you're like me, you just buy them. Cause like, granted, yes, you can't buy 4.5 because 4.5 is a Netflix exclusive movie. But I'm sure someone out there is going to box it. I mean, also, look, this one comes with the .5 movies, but I don't know if they would .5 this movie and sell it. Someone out there is gonna do it. Anyways, how do I feel about the first movie? It's the first movie. Obviously, it's good. My favorite joke in my favorite skit was the bungee cord underwear thing, where Rab is like bungeed with like they use like underwear and a bungee cord, and he goes on it, and there's like blood all over it, and then they make a joke that it looks like Courtney Love's pads or something, and I laughed so hard I was like, oh my god. My least favorite skit is Wasabi Snooters because Steve-O is actually really gross. Like I can't with this man no more. So yeah, this movie is the first movie. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. You know, it's a simple enough movie. So, 10 out of 10, favorite skit, bungee cord. Least favorite skit is the Wasabi Snooters. You know, originally my favorite skit was the rent-a-car derby thing, but I changed my mind after that, because I was like, oh man, that's horrible.
I'm Brad myself, and I'm a complete fucking idiot. We gotta get another one, man. Let's do it again.
Some wasabi snooters.
Are you any good at snorting stuff?
Pretty good. God, chopsticks are so stupid.
The second movie came out September 22nd, 2006, with a budget of $11.5 million, and the box office for this is $84.6 million, which is, I don't even know the first movie's, box office, but this one, alright, this one was hard to say what was my favorite skit, and also how to rank it. So, I'll just say the skits first and get that over with, to make things more easier on the eyes, I don't like the branding anymore. After all I learned about Bam Margera, the branding is just kind of uncomfortable, considering when you learn more about the behind the scenes of the branding and how it was supposed to be very different compared to what we got now. I mean, granted, I know Ryan probably didn't want to do it, but then again, they were all drunk and they were all high, so who really cares? But I kind of care, so I don't like the branding anymore. My favorite skit would have to be with Tony when they're skating and like they're blindfolded. Best, well, that and also the bee limo thing. Like, most people would say it's bad, but I like that. There's a lot of skits I like from the second movie, so I'll just make it simple enough. My favorite overall skit was Aaron or Danger Aaron's mini loop thing with Thor. Actual dude's name is Thor. 8 out of 10. Favorite skit was the mini loop. Least favorite skit was the brand, and it did suck.
I look for time. I need to sharpen snap in the draw. Some random ass ranch, and this is the brand, and it's gonna suck.
Oh. Drop them.
Good luck. Christ.
You have no hair on your ass.
It is pretty.
You ready?
No. You better get ready quick.
So like, did every movie back then in like 2010 think it was a good idea to make everything 3D? Granted, I was like 7, so I didn't know Jackass existed, and I don't even know if my parents watched it. I never bothered to ask if they were MTV watchers. All I know is that I used to watch like music videos, but I don't think it was from MTV, but whatever. This movie, the 3D movie, came out October 15th, 2010, and the budget was $20 million. We gone up. And the box office was $171.7 million. God damn! Now, as we all know, this is unfortunately Ryan Dunn's last Jackass film, as he did tragically die, I think, after they released the movie. And then they released 3.5 in honor of him. Okay. If I'm being honest, I don't like 3D. There's something about it, it's like, it was boring. Because I watched all these movies with my sister, who I turned into a Jackass fan. I deeply regret it, but, you know, besides that. And we were watching 3D, and she fell asleep. I was barely able to keep it awake, then I ended up just skipping to the end. But I do have a skit thing. My favorite skit is the Rocky punches. Those are funny. And my least favorite skit was when they dumped Bam into like a hole full of fake snakes, because Bam doesn't like snakes. As that was almost going to be my least favorite skit from the second movie, because in the second movie they do like this wind tunnel thing, but they put a cobra in like this like horse thing cage, and Bam is freaking out, and I feel so bad for him. If I was there, I'd be like, guys, let him out. This is not even funny. It's not funny to make fun of someone's fears like that, especially with all the torture Bam got. But, yeah, I like the Rocky punches. I thought Novak getting punched, really funny, because, like, I watched Viva La Bam, and I gotta say, Novak just getting hit, I don't know why it was funny to me. Someone's gonna comment, that's a messed up thing to say. Also, Weezer wrote a song for this movie. You ever see a movie, besides Bill and Ted 3, with a Weezer song in it?
Where the hell is he?
Concussion, and the thing on my ass is sore, so like, and then I got.
Oh, fuck! Fuck!
Do I consider Jackass Forever to be the last movie? I'm not sure if this is the last Jackass movie. I don't know if it is. Like, there's so much about the fourth movie that none of us knew about that's, like, so crazy that, like, I don't even want to go into depth of how crazy this fourth movie is and how really it sucked a little bit, if I'm being honest. Like, they didn't use some of the new people that well, especially Rachel, and listen, this movie got my sister to fall in love with one of the guys. Her favorite, was like, I think, Johnny. But then she's like, no, Poopies. And I was like, yeah, Poopies is kind of cool. She's like, no, Poopies. And I was like, the movie came out February 4th of this year with a budget of $10 million and a box office of $80.3 million. And this was like so commercialized that I think that's what got me into the Jackass franchise, but I'm not even quite sure. I went through a lot. I've been through a lot of phases, but my most prominent phase is my right now phase, where I like grunge and I like Jackass for some reason. And if it wasn't for Jackass, I wouldn't have seen Viva La Bam. If it wasn't for Viva La Bam, I wouldn't know about him. And if it wasn't for Bam, I wouldn't know about Tony Hawk and got the... Oh, okay, I covered it up, but whatever. I'm rambling. You want to know how I feel about this movie? I forgot to rank the other movie. I just realized that. Okay, I'll just show my rankings at the end of the video. But my favorite skit from this movie is the marching band skit. Why is the marching band one my favorite when it put Steve-O in a neck cast and made Johnny's head bleed? I will tell you why. Because it's the only skit with Bam Margera actually on fucking screen. That is right. You heard me. Your ears are not bleeding. I mean, they're not bleeding. They are working. Bam is barely in this movie, and I don't want to get into depth as to why he wasn't in this movie. There are plenty of other YouTubers out there that know about Bam's situation, and I can just send you over to them. I know 2 YouTubers who talk about Bam's situation, and those 2 YouTubers are Dustin Bailey and That Surprise Witness. Those 2 have talked about Bam Margera's situation and his whole Jackass thing, and I will send you over to them instead because I'm not getting into that. My least favorite skit, I can't remember if this was in 4.5 or if this was in the movie. But my other favorite skit, though, is the hand thing, where, like, you pedal and you get smacked by a hand. Mainly because, you know who's in it, and y'all know I don't like him, but y'all refuse to accept my, opinion. Y'all don't like my opinion, but that's fine. Even though this whole video is me stating my opinion about the Jackass franchise, I'm sitting over here like, yeah, whatever. I think my least favorite skit was this one that's on the cover. Johnny could have died. This is not... No. He's old. He can't be doing this anymore. I mean, granted, another one of the skits I didn't like was, I think, when Aaron almost got killed by a bear. That was fucked up, considering, I think when was his kid born? Because you were about to leave that kid with no dad. Cedar Moon, that's the name of Aaron's kid, by the way, about to not have a dad. Also, it's a miracle he even has kids, because Aaron's been through a lot. I don't know if I mentioned it. I haven't mentioned this yet, but Aaron McGeehee is the most tortured out of all of them besides Bam. And I'm more referring to down there, and I think it's either him or Dave that has 1 testicle, and that's... You got me fucked up. That is so wrong. And the fact that he had a kid proves miracles can happen. Okay. Overall, though, you know what? This movie wasn't too bad. I wish they worked things out with, Bam. And if I'm being honest, here's my full thoughts. Was a 4th movie necessary? Because the 3rd movie felt more like an ending, especially with the end credits of the 3rd movie with memories make me want to go back there. Like, you showed all these pictures of them when they were young and now, and like on the show for the first time, and that was the perfect way to end it. And then you go on to make a 4th movie that doesn't have 2 of your best guys, because the first one is unfortunately in heaven, and the second one, you really fucked him over. But I'm not getting into that again, because I'm going to get a whole bunch of comments and a whole bunch of dislikes, and I don't want to get into that. This video is about me ranking the movies and saying my favorite skits. So, yeah. I forgot that this comes with deleted scenes, which I think are in 4.5, but I don't know. Wait, let me see. Some of these might be in, no. Actually, no. Huh. Never mind. 4.5 is gross. Because it's just gross. That's why I didn't rank the 0.5 videos. Those tend to be a bit grosser, and I just can't do that in good time. I just can't, show those. Like, the fuck?
My hairline is receding.
Steve, are you okay?
Somebody
You alright, Steve-O? Man, that happens fast. All that practicing, right out the window.
I am Johnny the Magnificent. Today I'm going to wow you with my supreme skills of prestidigitation. Oh no.
But that's the video. That is the video. I think this is my second Jackass video. No. This is my third Jackass video. Because I reviewed the game. I played one of the other games. And I talked about the history of Jackass, which was just me reviewing the movies. Sorry for that clickbait, basically. I didn't mean to do that. Next Jackass video is me talking about the spin-off shows. And since I have my new phone, I'm gonna rant about Viva La Bam for no, I'm kidding. Viva La Bam will get Viva La Bam and Bam's Unholy Union will get their own longer videos because I love those shows so much. Okay, except Bam's Unholy Union is just a whole bunch of other mess to talk about, which is why I won't talk about them for too long in the reviewing of spin-off videos. And if you guys want me to talk about the Jackass guys' movie careers, I will be more than happy to. It would be too hard for me to do Johnny, though, because he's got too many movies. Because I don't know if you knew this, but Johnny always wanted to be an actor. I think it's been stated that Johnny has always wanted to be an actor. So it might be a bit difficult to review most of his movies, but I have seen some of his movies, so I know exactly what I'm getting myself into. If some actors don't have movies, I can't. If Dave England has movies, like he's got 2 movies about snowboarding, so those are being movie reviewed. Aaron, I think, has a movie. Bam was in a skateboard movie, I think, and he has been in, like, other movies, I think. He made movies, too, so those are also being movie reviewed. And, while I'm here, I might as well just say that the movie reviews aren't coming back until January because, the next movie I'm reviewing is Singles, and Singles was released on January 1st of, like, 1992, I'm sorry, I almost forgot. Singles was released on January 1st, 1992, and I thought it'd be nice to just review the movie on that day. Oh no, wait, it came out September 18th, 1991 too? I thought it came out, wait a minute, have I been thinking it wrong the whole time? Hold on, guys. Okay, so I was wrong the whole time. I thought Singles was released on January 1st, 1982, but I was incorrect, and it was released on September 18th, 1982. Listen, it's almost Christmas, the year's almost over. I just might as well review it in January and not wait until September. Because y'all want movie reviews at some point, and I got a whole list of movies I gotta review. Y'all need videos at some point, so, I also have to review some Christmas movies before Christmas comes. So maybe I'll call it, like, Amy's Countdown to Christmas. No, because that doesn't make sense, because it's almost Christmas. Like, can you believe it, guys? Christmas! In a week! All that meme. That meme of the girl, she's like, can you believe it, guys? It's gonna be Christmas! That's my favorite. That's my favorite video. You go, girl. That's my favorite video.
Can you believe it, guys? Christmas! Just a week away! Christmas is in a week! Woohoo! I am so happy about this information. Christmas, just a week away. Oh, wow. Can you believe it? Christmas, just in a week. It got here so fast. Christmas